Have I fallen asleep at the wheel? And oh my gosh, has this been happening right underneath our noses and we haven't even known, or we turned a blind eye, or it was just normal. It was just what was accepted in society.
We're gonna have you sit right here. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Hey. Hi. I'm so sorry.
What about?
Just yesterday, that must have been so difficult for you. Because you worked together for so long.
I'm fine.
Welcome to London both. It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
I suppose it's worth explaining to start with that this is a show that went in a different direction. It started very much as one thing and became another, but that's probably been quite important to the end product, right?
The new wave of what happened when the world changed was just incorporated into this world that was, as you know, behind the scenes of the morning talk shows. We have to just gingerly step around your male egos in order to not burst this precious little bubble. Well, surprise! I'm bursting it.
I think as well, it pushes people in difficult directions, right? We see that with Alex quite a lot. You have that, did I miss something? Should I have tackled
or
something?
Have I fallen asleep at the wheel? And oh my gosh, has this been happening right underneath our noses and we haven't even known, or we turned a blind eye, or it was just normal. It was just what was accepted in society.
And have you found that yourselves in the last couple of years? I think so many people have, that you've done a reality check on yourselves. Did I miss something? Should I have said something about that?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. And I think this show will hopefully also have, and move people to sort of check themselves at the door and see what's going on at their work, in their workspace, and what they have allowed to happen or turned a blind eye to.
How the hell did you find me out here at my mom's house?
We're the morning show. We can do anything.
Was it a difficult decision to go down the streaming route with this show?
No, my God, difficult. It was easy because the creative freedom that we have as storytellers is so much greater.
They have empirical data that audiences are out there and they're very diverse. They're 50% women, and those stories weren't being told. Women had a very narrow range of things to play. A lot of wives and girlfriends, and that's just not the full spectrum of the female experience. So I've found with the emergence of streaming, we're getting much more diverse storytelling.
In what ways? What kind of examples are there of that?
You've got creators like Jordan Peele. You've got Lena Waithe. You have us as producers. 10 years ago, this wasn't a project that people would let us spearhead.
Excited about.
I can't wait to hear how I'm going to alienate Americans. I've only been contending with the misogynistic world of journalism for 15 years. I've only been told about 1,000 different ways I'm too liberal, too conservative, too in between. You've too much chin. You're not smiling enough. You're too brunette. Do you want to go blonde? Where are your boobs? Wait, put your boobs out. Wait, put your boobs away. You're attracting men. You're scaring women.
I mentioned I'm a little bit of a breakfast TV geek. I have worked in breakfast television. Wow. You've got a second series. Is there anything can I help? Can I help with the research? Is there anything you want to ask me about breakfast TV?
What's it like over here?
What's it like over here? I
think
there are really big shows.
Yeah.
They're probably not as gleaming and as polished as the American ones may be. We used to have one that was set in an actual house and that had a drag queen on it, and she'd run around the house with chickens under her arm. That was something called the Big Breakfast. Something called the Big Breakfast. Yeah.
Was I on Big Breakfast?
I'm sure
I think
you
it
were.
would have been at the
How
peak
do I
of
forget
Friends.
a woman who's drag queen running around with chickens underneath her?
It's really,
Yeah, the Big Breakfast
really
was a
fun.
thing.
Yeah. And who's the gal who speaks very deeply about deep subjects, but she's an afternoon host? She's like an Oprah type lady.
Ooh. Is it Lorraine, the Scottish lady?
Lorraine, yeah, yes.
Yeah, she's like, does the Ellen.
She's lovely, yeah.
She is lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.